and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel, to all of you regulars, and hello to all of you new people. Welcome to the channel. My name is Jordan Molyneux, also known as Mol. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you all doing? Now, today is going to be yet another reaction video, and today we're going to be getting into Chip, or as I know him as, Chipmunk. And this is Killer MC. I believe that this is a bit of a Stormzy diss. Now Chip has been sending some shots to Stormzy's way for a while now, and let's be perfectly honest, Stormzy has got better things to do than to clap back at someone that's been in the business for quite a while. He has been. Doesn't, for me, get the same numbers as Stormzy, but he is still very talented. He's still very, very good, and he shouldn't be underestimated because the man can do bars. He can spit bars all day if he wants to. Like he is very, very good. I mean, to all of you old Chip fans, you'll all remember, "Oops a daisy, I hurt you again. Crushed your heart in the palm of my hand." And then there's also Look For Me. You know, those are old school bangers. Now that's what I remember listening to when I was growing up. But today, this is called Killer MC. This is from Chipmunk, so I'm looking forward to hearing what this sounds like. But before we get right into that, just to give you all a quick heads up that over 60% of you are not subscribed. Let's try and change that, folks. Let's try and get as many of you joining the family as we can. We're currently on the road to 250 subscribers for the end of year. That's my end of year goal. Come and join the family. It would really mean a lot to me. So let's get straight into this. Chipmunk with Killer MC. Let's go. He's got a mixtape coming soon as well.
Chip, back down the back out. Skeng man, shoot me, then get your whap out. It's all cap till I snap, throw your cap out. Attack him, whack him, have it from him. Imagine, with all these bangers I'm packing. Don't put me in a mismatch, this man till I dispatch. I got this tracks that I dispatch. Pick a forehead with that for the big chat. Man, a chit chat, click clack, I'm a spliff yak. All the smoke I'm with that. When I sky that, full air force, shit did that. Yo, how many spitters have I killed and I might wanna enter them all? Come get a wristband and get techie. Try it your own wristband if I ever put the mic down, but you miss man. Didn't really wanna be a killer MC, when man crossed the line, I'm a killer MC. Why is it always Chipmunk clashing? All these we used to be niggas MCs. I'm sick and tired now, sick not tired. I'll rise it, fire and kill a MC. Make a man wanna catch me in real life, quite special the way that I spin it MC. Yeah, I spin it MC, spin it MC, and it's bread when I can't rap. You thought you don't run out of bars like shit. Shut your mic, cut the crap, I'm the boss man. Never had a bar fan, bar man, black sheep, bar.
I think from what we can take off from there has been a fair few disses of Stormzy there. The beat sounds a little bit all over the spot, in my honest opinion. When he slowed it down like he did there, that was alright, but it just kind of sounded a little bit all over the spot.
Never been in all the hoorah. I missed them yard here, the boss thing. Pick a karate kid on half it. Pull up like where the food I want much.
But like I said, his flow is mental.
What's the time I said lunch? I was out here before all these cunts. Put some respect on my name. You're letting him say he's the best MC in the country. Like I'm not still in this game. Met y'all tune, but me love pepper and spray. Didn't really.
There's a massive one there. You're saying that he's the best MC in the country, or the best like grime artist in the country. He is Chipmunk. He is Chip. He is. His numbers don't lie. His statistics don't lie. You have not dropped more than an album. All you have been doing is been dropping mixtapes, which Stormzy claimed that you did, because you have. You've got another mixtape dropping. You're not releasing albums. Like, Stormzy's dropping albums. and he's up to here. He's performed at festivals. He headlined Glastonbury. What have you done, Chipmunk? That's as high level of what Stormzy has accomplished in a short span of time, as well as you have been around for quite some time. All you're doing is dropping mixtapes. You are very good at what you do, but the reason why Stormzy is called the GOAT, the King of Grime, the best MC in the country, is because he's got and proved that he is. Remember when Wiley came after him, he went back and said, trust me, I've got more in the locker. If you come back at me again, I'm going to finish this. And he did. He won the first round, with the first diss track he did. Wiley came back with a fairly decent diss. Well, it was more of a song. The thing is with Wiley's, there were more songs than they were diss tracks. And that's why he lost, because Stormzy was just hitting him. Like, Wiley tried to bring in Family, it didn't work out, because Stormzy flipped the coin and said, hold up, brother, I'm going to come in and come after your family. If you want to talk about my mom, I'm going to come in and take this. Talk about your dad, talk about your brother, they're both pussies. Talk about your mum, that you had to send her away because you got her involved in a war. And I'm like, that, bro, I don't think you want this smoke. I don't think you, like I said, you're amazing, Chip. You are amazing. You've got a great flow, and you're very good at what you do. But Stormzy's a go, and Stormzy, though I've seen it from his diss tracks, when he comes after you, you better be ready to be able to take them hits, because he's got a lot of dirt on a lot of people. Because a lot of people are either fake with him, or they just, say nice things to him and be snakes behind his back and chatting shit about him behind his back. And he comes back and he goes, right, you say all this nice stuff, try and say that we're brethren, but then you go and chat shit. Like, this is a decent diss. This is a decent diss. He's putting a few hits in there, but I'm kind of scared for you, Chip. I'm scared, because this isn't as hard hitting as what Stormzy's going to probably bring out. Because of what Stormzy did with Wiley, I can only imagine the shit he's going to have on you. Like, you're going to have to come up with some facts, big facts about Stormzy that no one knows. And we'll be like, oh, like, if that's the case, if you don't have any of that, then it's just a decent little diss, but you better be ready if Stormzy does decide to clap back. Because trust me, the man can clap back and he can finish you off. He did it with Wiley, and he can do it with you as well, Chip.
You wanna be a killer
So be
MC,
careful.
Cross the line, I'm a killer MC. Why is it always Chipmunk clashing all these? We used to be niggas MCs. I'm sick and tired now, sick not tired. I'll rise if fire and killer MC. Make a man wanna catch me in real life, quite special the way that I spin an MC. Why is it never MCs that have come before me that want to warn me? I must be surely the coldest MC to touch the country like that in my lyric book. Boy, it's a puppy. I'm super dumpy, only God could judge me. So Jesus, forgive me if I keep up a fuckery. Oh no, I gotta make the teacher keep up a madness. Why? Blood clot, too many students acting. Superflex, beat man with a ruler. King which part? This part I'm ruler. Me and the big dog. This art I'll school ya.
The reason why nobody comes for you, Chip, is because you don't have the higher profile. That's why they don't come after you. You're not, like I said, you've got a decent fan base, but you look at Stormzy, and you look at AJ Tracy, you look at Dave, and a couple of others, Tion Wayne, they're all up here. You're around here at the moment. All you're doing is dropping mixtapes. You're not dropping anything solid like an album. And sometimes dropping just mixtapes doesn't do it. Like I said, you're fire, you're unreal. But sometimes you might need to drop something a little bit more than just a mixtape. When there's about 20 odd songs. Rather than have an album which is brilliantly produced, brilliant features, and you have some solid banging tracks with just you on your own on. Like, Stormzy's done that. AJ Tracy's done it. Dave's done it. This is why they're so high up there. You're saying that you're one of the best in the country. You used to be. When I was growing up, yes, you definitely were one of the best. But you weren't in that field then. You weren't. You were more in pop rap. Now you're now in grime now. Grime's different. Yes, you've been around for a while. But Stormzy grew up on this. Dave grew up on this. AJ Tracy grew up on this. Tion Wayne, Dutch Your Belly, I think is a lot better than you. A lot better. But, like I said, you're still great at what you do, but you better start ducking. Because he's coming. If Stormzy decides to come.
Money can't buy technique, just chill. If I don't say it, who will? Yo, didn't really want to be a killer MC, but man crossed the line, I'm a killer MC.
He's put a body back there. Is that for Stormzy? I think that's going to be for you, Chip.
Make a man wanna catch me in real life, quite special the way that I spell MC. I miss me out, you know.
Yeah, that's what you're going to need, Chip, I think. I think you're going to need a way out of this. Because you've sent shots, and sometimes they can be really, really good and really, really fire. You haven't said much here. You've sent after him without barely doing much. Like I said, Stormzy may know a lot of stuff about you, Chip, and he isn't afraid to put that in his diss to you. All you claimed was, why aren't you the best MC in the country? It's because your numbers don't prove that you are. Like I said, you are very, very good at what you do. But Stormzy has paved the way for a lot of other younger rappers and grime artists and MCs, because everything he's gone and done and accomplished is something incredible. Everything he does for the community is something incredible. Like, he has, is it like a diploma in somewhat sense, or a grant, where he has been helping the people of his community with schooling, etc. Like, that's something incredible. Not many of those grime artists, including yourself, have done something like that for the youth of today. And with the music, like I said, back in the day when I was growing up, you had some big, big bangers, big, big hits. And you're still good at what you do. But then when Stormzy came in a fair few years ago now, I remember the first time I heard him was Shut Up, and I was like, damn, this guy's good. This guy's very, very good. I like his confidence. I like everything about him. I love his demeanour. I love that he's a little bit cocky and a little bit arrogant. But he also shows love to others that are better than him or is just as good as him, who have worked just as hard as him, if not harder than him, to get to where they are. I think Chip needs to be worried. Because that, like I said, it's an alright diss. It's an alright diss track. But, is it hard hitting? Not to me, it's not. He didn't really say much. He was just basically, it just sounded like he was bitching about the fact that Stormzy's called the king of grime, or the best MC in the country. And I'm like, it's because he's gone and proved his worth. And like even Stormzy says himself, all you're doing is dropping mixtapes. You're not dropping anything significant. You're not dropping an album. You're not. You're just doing mixtapes every 2-3 years. And I'm like, sometimes mixtapes just don't get the same level of attention of albums do. They don't. That's a fact of music. Sometimes albums don't get the same hype because sometimes they're kind of swept under the rug. But mixtapes compared to albums are completely different. Because you always have something there, something different. And trust me, if Stormzy even decides, because he could just look at you, Chip, and just go, he ain't worth it. This song came out yesterday and it's just under 500,000 views. It's on 498,000 views. Now, if that was Stormzy, that would probably be on 1 million by now. If not 2 million at most. By now. Especially if it was a diss track on you. Like, this is going to be hard, I think, for Chip. Like I said, Chipmunk's very good and he's very talented. But when he's going up against a man like Stormzy don't give no shit. He will come for you and he will come big and hard. He is going to hit hard. So that is going to be it from me today, folks. Chip, decent diss. But if I were you, I'd be cautious. Because I think if Stormzy does decide to come after you, you better be ready. You better be sat up straight, because if he does decide to, you're in trouble. But that's it for me today, folks. I will see you all next time. This has been your boy Jordan Moan. You also know as Mol. I will see you all next time. Take care.
I'm always waiting for you.